Hello everyone, welcome to my online tutorial session. Today the session is all about knowing consumer motivation. What motivates a consumer to buy a product or a service? Think about the last time you bought something and ask yourself a very simple and basic question. Why did I buy it? Well, the answer most certainly could be that you felt you needed it. Something motivated you to shop for that item, buy it, and then use it. Consumers, on the other hand, always buy things when they are motivated. Understanding consumer behavior starts with understanding motivation. If you know what drives people to buy products and services, you can make sure your products and services have the right features and benefits. First, let's look at some of the definitions. You need to understand the difference between needs and wants. Needs are a perceived lack of something. Needs are the basis of all motivation. When you sense you're missing something, you become motivated. If you become motivated enough, then you want it. Wants are the specific satisfiers to fill that gap. Now, in other words, when consumers sense a gap in something, they first ask themselves, do I really need this? If the answer is yes, they move from needing it to wanting it. They are motivated. So how do you motivate a consumer when you are a marketer? You have to show consumers how your product and services connect the things that they want. What do you feel motivates people to buy? More importantly, what makes them buy your product or services? Now, there are a few reasons that I have researched and brought it down. Some of them are as follows. First thing is basic needs. We buy things to fulfill what Maslow describes as the bottom of his hierarchy, things like food, clothing, and shelter. Next comes convenience. You need something now and will take the easiest or fastest path to get it. The last time you ran out of gas at home, right? The last time you were thirsty and you were looking for a beverage of your choice in the nearby outlets. Okay, this could be in choosing the safe vendor who is closest to you, okay, in terms of distance, and purchasing something to increase comfort or efficiency. Coming up next is something called as replacement. Now you want to replace your old VCR into a DVD player. So you buy a new product to replace the old one. Scarcity is another reason that motivates a consumer to go for a new product or service. This could be around collectibles or a perceived need that something may run out or have limited availability in the future. Now, additionally, there is a hope to gain on a return on investment, such as collectibles or antiques that accrue value over time. Prestige and aspirational purchase. Now, something is purchased for an esteem-related reason or for personal enrichment. There's also a reason that people purchase because they want to fill that emotional vacuum. Sometimes you must buy to try to replace things you cannot have or will never have. Lower prices. You might have heard about these offers and discounts everywhere. Yes, now these are something you identified earlier as want, and now they are available at a lower price than before. Now maybe you're browsing through a particular large screen TV and you saw a great Diwali special offer. You would plunge into buying that large screen TV, isn't it? Other reason is great value. When the perceived value substantially exceeds the price of a product or service, this is something you don't particularly need. Now you just feel it's too much and a too good deal to pass up. So then you buy the product. Other reason is name recognition. Now you want to buy a diaper for a kid which is there in your house, and you're not a parent either. So what would you do? Now you go out, okay, your parents have asked you to buy a diaper, You go out and you look for a diaper. Now what comes to your mind? Pampers comes to your mind maybe, because you remember the brand. You recognize the name of the brand. You go for Pampers because you're familiar with the brand. And even though you're not a parent, you know what to buy, right? So that's how name recognition is a motivation. Fad or innovation. Now everybody wants the latest gadget in the market, right? Everybody wants to buy the latest apparel or latest stylish clothes. So because it's fad or it's a new product, new invention, so that craze is a motivator to buy those products. Compulsory purchase, something you buy out of force, like your books, uniforms, your groceries, like these are all mandatory products that you have to buy, so you buy it based on a compulsion. Ego striking. Sometimes you make a purchase to impress or attract the opposite sex, to have something better than others and your friends. Other reason is niche identity. Now you're affiliated to a particular religious or a cultural or some community which is like you're very much affiliated to this group, and you try to be like them, or you buy products or services just to be associated or affiliated to this niche identity that you want to keep up. Therefore, that motivates you to buy some things which are helping you to be affiliated to a group. Important aspect in today's market is the peer pressure. Now, something is purchased by you because your friends want you to, or because they have it, or because they will include you in some of the groups only if you have it. So you may need to think back to your teen years or your college days, okay, to think of an example for this. Other important, motivating factors could be purchasing things that you don't need, right? No, you wouldn't normally purchase because it will help other person to make the world a better place incrementally, and is essential for certain buying decisions, right? So other reasons also are reciprocity, or you are giving something in return of a gift that you have received, even though you don't want to give a gift to that person. Because you have just received it, you are giving it just to reciprocate their favor. Event is another important thing. You have an event at home maybe, or in your workplace, or in your college, anywhere. Now there has to be a decorum followed. So you are dictated to buy certain things, okay, which you may normally not purchase. Empathy is another reason. So sometimes people buy from other people because they cared for you or listen to you, or they are very close to you. They are, they have like family, so you want to give them some business, so you buy their product or service based on the empathy that you have towards them. Coming to some other factors, addiction is another. This is outside the range of a normal human operating system, but it certainly exists and accounts for more sales than any of us can fathom. Now, do you think back to the last time when you bought something and fully explain the reason why? There could be a reason. Fear could be a reason. You fear that the product will not be available tomorrow, so you go and buy it. Indulgence is the last reason I can quote, friends, because sometimes you love a long spa, a long sitting, or a long massage in a spa. You are indulged into getting those services, so you can afford it, and sometimes you love spending money like that. So indulgence is the reason. So I hope you all understood what are the motivating factors that compel consumers to go for purchases today. As marketers, we have to pull them to these motivating factors through our medias, through our messaging and our marketing communications, so that they come and buy our products. I hope I have dealt with the topic and made you understand few things. Thank you so much for patient listening. I will come back with my new video shortly. Happy learning. Bye-bye.